You know, they say a fool never has enough sense to come in out of the rain. So, Jane continues her study abroad program in the jungles of Africa as Tarzan teaches her the secrets of the jungle and she teaches him the finer points of civilized life, like how to read and cover your genitals in public. When one day a terrible monsoon broke out, so Tarzan took Jane under his arm and swung her up to his canopy cabana where the two of them undressed to dry off. Now, Jane had never seen Tarzan without his loincloth on, but let's just say he didn't need those vines to swing across the forest. But she was surprised when Tarzan turned around to look at her and got a completely blank reaction, especially considering the jungle fever she was experiencing. So, she decided now would be a great time for an anatomy lesson. Jane concealed her quivering lip and she said, Tarzan, I've been meaning to ask you, what do you do when you have primal urges? Tarzan gave an easy nod and said, hunting. No, said Jane. What do you do when you have primal urges that need to be released? Oh, said Tarzan, tree branch whoopee, yes. And he pointed to the corner of his treehouse where there was a large knot in the side of the tree. Trying to ignore any stories about splinters, Jane said, No, you've got it all wrong. You're not supposed to do that with trees. You're supposed to do that with a mate. A female human, like me. Now, Tarzan was a big fan of the untamed wilds look, so he found himself pretty game. He squared off with Jane, looked her deep in the eyes, and then kicked her square between the legs. Now, when Jane came to and her eyes unrolled from the back of her head, she stared daggers at Tarzan and said, What the hell did you do that for? Tarzan said, Tarzan, no idiot. First I checked for squirrel,